Nearly 3,000 people who died from the terrorist attack on September 11, 2001 aren't being forgotten. Their stories endure at the 9/11 Memorial and Museum, where personal artifacts help memorialize some of those who perished. From scorched and bloodied shoes to mangled eyeglasses, the growing inventory at the museum is a reminder of the human toll. Over the years, the museum has collected some 22,000 personal artifacts to help tell the stories of those who died and those lucky to survive. Many of those personal effects were plucked from the ruins of what was once the Twin Towers. Other items were donated by survivors or by the families of those who perished.
We knew that families, the people that had lost a loved one that day, were going to need to have a place, have a way to remember the person that never came home from work, never came home from a flight.
Jupiter Yambam's wife, Nancy Yambam, says anniversaries of 9/11 have little meaning to her because she carries the weight of her husband's death every single day.
That's why anniversaries are hard, because I don't think that there's a day that goes by that I don't think about him, or that I don't think about what happened to him.
Yambam died while working on the 107th floor of the North Tower. He was a banquet manager at the restaurant's Windows on the World, which hosted lavish gatherings for New York's elite political and business leaders.
So Jupiter was just a lover of life. He put his whole heart into what he did. He put his whole heart into his relationships.
Yambam donated 2 simple items to commemorate his career: a corkscrew set he received as a gift for hosting a conference for Morgan Stanley's Dean Witter, and a pair of his business cards. A woodworking square, screwdriver, pry bar, and a tool belt represent Sean Rooney, a vice president at Aon Corp, who died in the South Tower. Rooney's essence was that of a builder. His sister-in-law Margot Eckert said, making the carpenter's tools donated to the museum was the perfect antidote to the destruction.
And it doesn't seem like 20 years, for sure. It doesn't seem like 20 years.
Rooney had phoned his wife, Beverly Eckert, at their home in Stamford, Connecticut, after being trapped by fire and smoke on the 105th floor. He spent his last breath recounting happier times, whispering, "I love you," as he labored for air.
And Sean called her and said, "I'm trying to escape." They talked about different ways to escape, going down, up. The stairwells were full of smoke.
His remains were never found. Just a small part of the museum's collection of artifacts is ever on display, because there are just too many to show at any one time. When not on display, the artifacts are stored in warehouses, including a hangar at JFK Airport and across the Hudson River in New Jersey. Row after row of shelves are stacked with boxes filled with tragedy and remembrance.
Having those important little pieces of truth, those palpable pieces of truth, those bridges to allow people to get engaged in the story, is why we do what we do, and we'll continue to do what we do.